Alright, so how do I work? So this right here, this screen here usually has the schedule up for everybody. It's got a texting window up. At the end of the day, sometimes these windows run slowly, but you can see this is communication I have with reps and stuff out in the field, texting. We do more texting than probably anything, than even calls. And I'm running up AutoTrader Salesforce, and I'm running up our Salesforce over here on this machine. So these are this is a separate machine because, like I say, usually it just has a schedule, but everybody's in training, so I don't have that up. But it would be the schedule for the reps where they're at. So over here, this machine here, I'm running my own server here. And I do it because I'm able to spoof the email address where it looks like it's coming from the rep. So when I make a phone call to the rep, I send an email with every call. So when I send it out, it'll say Melissa Hurley over here. So this is where it copies to. So if you actually look at the email, it says Melissa Hurley, her phone number, and if you hit reply, it'll reply back to her email. So it's got her phone number built in right there, but it's really coming from my server. I do that because my server probably is not getting spammed a whole lot. So up here I have different maps. So this is the East Coast map of all the sales activities that are up and present right now. This is basically a live map. And it basically takes about the stage. Now this is just different sections. So different parts of the country of the East Coast. Like this is Massachusetts, New York. So you can see closed, lost, planning, presentation, requalifying, understood appointment, closed one, and follow-up. So if I actually zoom in on this map, it goes into the opportunities that we've had and where our status is. So it helps me when a rep is out in the field. I have a much better, concept of what I need to set around them. So you can see it actually has the notes from Salesforce in an opportunity set. So I know who to call. And plus down here I can change the color or even add stuff. I can even add dealerships. This is somebody who's not interested or closed, lost. But this is basically that rep's territory. So that's actually a live map, which bases on opportunities. I have other maps. I have one that covers the whole country with opportunity as far as people who haven't been called. So this right here is kind of where I keep track of group targets. And these are Piazza Group. These are their stores, the actual contacts who I need to talk to at the Bush Group or whatever group. I just store it here because these are people that I'm going to be calling over and over. Over here is a thank you card. I like to make sure that when somebody, when you meet with somebody, we like to send them a thank you card because we want to stand out. Anybody can go in there and make a sales call, and everybody does. But are you remembered? So what we do is we more or less send this thank you card out. The blue text, is trying to reschedule it, and this will be faxed or emailed, and then here's a cold call one that's close more deals. This is when we're coming into the area. Uses the same messaging. Can we meet tomorrow afternoon? Please call or text. So this is my everyday list, and down here at the bottom, it's these are just hot plates, hot lists for different reps and areas that they're working. This is just based on where they're going to work. So they're going to work somewhere, and these are the dealers I'm trying to target. So this screen down here, this is basically has I'm basically running out of 4 email boxes that are Gmail boxes. The reason is because of the way the data's parsed out, and I have different things on different one. Gmail gives you a data. So, this one's green, this one's buildings, this one over here will be a different color, but they're all basically, they're 4 boxes, 4 Gmail boxes, but they all have different things. This one here in the middle, this is kind of where I create different emails. Like for instance, here's an email, and as you notice, it's going to be faxed. Down there's Emily, and what I'll do is I'll just take this information here and copy it, and every time I call him, I'm going to email him from over here and spoof the address as being Emily's address. I'll spoof it from there. So when I send it out to Pete Richards, he's going to think it's coming from her. And also I'm going to leave a voicemail saying, hey, I just contacted you. And on top of it, so this right here is a template that's used over and over. I just go over here to File, and I hit Copy, and I make a copy of it, and I name the new file after the person who I'm trying to get. And within this, so Pete Richards is going to receive an email, and then he's going to receive a fax, which is just like it, because this upper section here, you can see the upper section where the faxing is. That information is added when I send the fax. I go over here to hit download, and I download it as a PDF. And then I go over to this thing here, over to these, it's called Ring Central. It's a digital fax service. And so all I do is go up here and click the new box. You know, and then I go and just paste this right into it. So I'll throw this fax over here. So the creation process is really quick. So this right here does a couple things. Number one, as I hit Save As, I just pump in the new name up here. That's it. That's all I do. Put in the new name, and I'm going to send the email, make the call, and then I'm going to send the fax too if it's necessary. Now the other thing I have up here is my outgoing Gmail texting line. This is so I can type and text. You can see there's Dave Clarita, and he's with Kia Carland. But you'll notice here, you know, I gave him my value proposition. He basically said, so sure, what about Friday? She's out of town. Is tomorrow okay? I'll text her. I'll ask her to text you. Sure. Well, it ended up that worked out okay. She actually met with him, and everything was done here on this text. From this texting pane, a meeting occurred. So within these email boxes, I have, you know, emails, texting, faxing. It's all built. Maps. I probably have 50 or 60 different maps, just so I can know, you see, so I can track and try to recircle. Like all these not interesteds, you know, I'm going to go back into them and hit them up again. Anyway, have a great day. Take care.